Hello, Wrestling and Railway Productions. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back, Drew, and hello, Rod. I'm glad it looks like notifications are working at the moment, so that's nice. Here we have, drumroll please, the new layout. It's been a while, yeah, welcome back, nice to see you. There's something new, two new things in this layout that you guys probably have never seen before. The first one is that Tootsie Roll boxcar recently restored, and that N&W Cold car that I put Sawdust in recently restored as well. Tootsie Roll car I've had since 2013, but it's been missing wheels for quite some time, so I put a new frame and wheels on it. And the N&W car has been the same, wheelless, and the fake coal fell off the top, so I put Sawdust in it, which does a great job. Hey again, Rod. I got some good news. Cool, what's the news? I could speed up the train in a little bit, but right now it's just going cruising speed. I'll probably try and get some more wood and build the layout up with that switch over there. But right now the switch has been gone. You can see the old, what's left of the old siding, which is like an abandoned track with the Amtrak coach on there. It's out of service. I caught a train today, Dom. That's not true. I plan to go rail fanning tomorrow. The place I plan to go to has a virtual rail fan cam there, so that's cool. Hello, Joseph. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. I should be in Canada tomorrow. There's the train, the restored Tootsie Roll car, and then the Sawdust coal car. Oh, okay. Oh, 1,000. 1.100, I think that is cool. Yeah, I've dropped a bit. I was at 333, but it's been going. It's like I've been in a whirlpool being sucked backwards in the current. But, I mean, I'm grateful for what I have. Hello, Westmoreland Country 5 Sounds, welcome. Yeah, hi, Joseph. I'll just give a tour of the abandoned siding over here. The siding used to start about right there, but off the wood it goes there. And then it used to go back there, but it doesn't anymore. I'll actually turn up the speed. There, I'll do that. How's the layout going? It's going nice. I'm not having carpet issues anymore, so that's good. The train I caught was a mixed freight. Cool. Manifest must have been. I don't know though, but that Sawdust car would be very bad if it derailed. But I don't think it will. Unless I like intentionally did it, because the chances of it coming off the track and flipping over, I don't think are that high. Let me know what locomotives you would like me to run. You can pick locomotive from here, or some in there, or some down there. So just let me know what locomotive you'd like to see next. I ran my Norfolk Southern NS 8520 a lot on the stream earlier today. Okay, I think I'll stop them now and wait to see if people want to see a different locomotive. Okay, that's speeding them up, not stopping them. Okay, there. There we go. Good evening, Dom. Nice layout that you got up and running. Yeah, thanks. And people always come on here and ask for me to actually run a decent-sized train, because I usually just run the locomotive by themselves. But I have a pretty good pretty good amount of cars here. I have 4 freight cars and then a caboose in the back. So I got a decent-sized train. Please run another locomotive. Okay, I'll pick one. Does anybody have any votes? I mean, I could do NS 8520. I could do a BNSF GP39. I could do some F units. I could do Southern Pacific. I could do a few things. Oh, your portable A/C unit, it's at less 100 here in Nevada right now. Wow, 100. Oh, AC unit. Oh, well, it's working decent. I mean, this house doesn't have built-in AC, so it's better than nothing. I call it a CSX ethanol train with 2 Canadian National EMDs. You can tell by looking at my picture. I see. I noticed that you changed your profile picture to CN. Those types are cool. Okay, I guess I'll just come over here and see what I'll pick. I ran NS. This is my favorite model train that I have. That's my favorite out of my collection of ones. I ran the Southern Pacific earlier today as well. I want to run something with a coupler so that I can pull the train. But let's see. I could run the steam engine. I guess I could do that. Okay, I'm not sure if it's strong enough to pull that train, but I need to find where the tender is. Okay, I need to set the phone down and look for the tender. Okay, I found the tender. I'm going to put it on the track, and then I'll pick the phone off the floor. It's going to be interesting to see if the steam engine struggles with this load. Okay, let me pick the phone up. Here we go. Let's see what happens. NASCAR. And the Tootsie Roll car has unhooked. So, this frame I have on the Tootsie Roll car doesn't really fit snug, so the frame rolls back and forth on it. So sometimes I have to push the frame forward. It's kind of weird. Looks like it's struggling. See what I missed. Please run another locomotive. Okay, we got another locomotive. Also, okay. Run the Southern Pacific train. Okay, I'll run Southern Pacific next. Of course, it's going to be the Southern Pacific Jeep because Southern Pacific Switcher is a poor runner and the couplers are wrong. The wrong kind. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think it said it was going to be 85 in Cohalis tomorrow, so that's not terrible. I've also been doing live streams. I haven't seen any. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed, but I haven't seen them in my subscriptions and notifications. Maybe you're doing them really early, or I'm in bed by the time you do them, and that's why I haven't seen them. Hey, Dolly, how's it going? Nice to see you, Trevor. It looks like you have Amtrak Heritage Unit as your profile picture. Nice. There you can see the steam engine is struggling to carry this train. I really like the way that project they did with the NNW card turned out. I'll stop the train next time around and just talk about what happened and why I decided to do what I did to it. Okay, let's get over here. Also put my controller off the floor, which I like too. Okay, let's pull the NNW car up. Okay, let's talk about this car right here. So I've had this car for many years, but it's been in a state of disrepair. It's kind of just been a toy box car, and it's been missing wheels. But I decided to bring it back, put some new wheels on it, and I'm like, okay, the fake coal that used to be on the top is broken off, leaving an exposed inside. So I'm like, okay, I got real space now. What do I want to put in there? So I don't have any fake coal, but I do have tons of sawdust because my garage is used as like a lumber mill. So I put some sawdust in there and it works. It works really good. Of course, it would be messy, like I said, if it's a derailment, but it'll make a good effect. You can hear that wheel slip. I took a picture at St. Paul Union Depot. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited about the new Amtrak Heritage units. I want to see the Phase 1 one a lot because 156 came to Washington State quite a few times, but 156 is gone now. Broke down. It's destroyed. But the new Phase 1 is not my favorite out of the new Heritage units. My favorite would probably be the Pepsi can one because I've always liked that paint scheme, but it was way before my time. Yeah, I'll run it for a little bit more, then I'm gonna switch to Southern Pacific. Be cool if we can get back to at least 331 subscribers today. That would be nice. Like I said, I've been thrown into, my channel's been in a rip current recently, getting sucked backwards. You can check out my video from today, okay? I'll check it out. Okay, who else did it? Probably live. I'll check it out if I have time. I'll probably end up doing it today, because tomorrow I plan to do trackside. Okay, I'll put the Southern Pacific on. Let's stop this guy. Okay, that's a good place. Okay, you can sit down right there. Thanks, Dominic, no problem. Okay, Southern Pacific, roll on. Southern Pacific. And now I'm going to start singing. Everyone's going to leave. Okay, so enough. This is definitely one of the favorite locomotives in my collection as well. I like how dirty it is, because it's like weathering, which I'm pretty sure it is, because it just looks so dirty. Like how the gray paint fades into the red nose, which makes it look really good. Tried to wipe this locomotive off a bit, but the dust it just came back, so it'll just stay there as weathering. As long as the bottom side is clean, I mean, it's fine. Okay, let's get this running. As you can see, I kind of ran out of wood in that little spot. The little pieces of wood I had left, well, they weren't little enough to fit there, so I got a piece of foam that I had to rest under the tracks to fix the problem right there. Hello, Riz Dunn and Rome Railroad. Welcome. I think I remember you from my old channel. My old channel is called Dominic's Trains and News 2004. Yeah, I'm grateful for what I have. I mean, I don't have like some of those people's collections who have like 500 or something locomotives, but I mean, you don't really, I mean, I'm fine with what I got. I plan to get another locomotive. I mean, some cool stuff out there I'd like to have, but I mean, being grateful is an important thing to have. Locomotives I plan to get soon. It's either going to be an SD75M, SD75I, or BNSF ES44 sometime. So it's either going to be an ES or SD70 something. If I get a good deal on an SD70 Mac, then it might be that too. But there was an SD70 Mac that was, I think it was selling for about 150, but I wasn't even close to having enough money, so forget it, you know. I know that's Southern Pacific, doesn't run anymore. Yeah, can't really see much of their locomotives either, because Union Pacific is not like BNSF, where they preserve their history for like rail fans to see. I mean, it's probably not for rail fans, but they leave a lot of their locomotives alone, so you can still see executives, war bonnets, blue bonnets, all that type of stuff. But UP repaints everything, so there's hardly any left. Hey guys, I have a new video just came out. Check it out. Okay, I'll check it out if I can after the stream. I probably will be, because I'll have some time. Yeah, it takes me time to save up for model trains too. Unfortunately, they're not the cheapest toy. I mean, look at those NASCARs down there. They're a lot cheaper. I mean, if you look up there at the cars, those are probably about $5 a piece. But unfortunately, the model train companies are not as cheap. I mean, you can get good deals for used stuff, which is mainly what I do, but if you're going to try to get something new with all that DCC and sound and stuff, it's going to be outrageous, unfortunately. Not the cheapest toys to play with. I want to try and get the siding back up and running because I might want to just push these freight cars off to the side and not use them at the moment. But right now, I don't really have a place to push them off to the side. I might try and do something once I get back from rail siding tomorrow. Like, for example, a good way to get into model railroads for not outrageous prices is used stuff. Like this Southern Pacific locomotive right here. It was under $30, I'm pretty sure. I think I paid maybe 20 or 25. So I got this. Let's see. What's a good comparison of a price? Maybe, I was about to say, I probably got this for a price for like 4 meals at McDonald's. I guess that's the best thing I can think of. So if you go to the used market, it's nice, but the new stuff, not so much. It's hard to reach children's about so much now. Yeah, I was starting to think about 400, but I'm not really that close yet. I'm gonna prop my phone up for a second and get a sip of water out of my BNSF. Talking about some rolling stock, I mean, there's some nice freight cars out there. I don't really like spending money on freight cars because the locomotives are my favorite. I mean, I can just go, I'm completely fine with like going on eBay and getting $2 box cars with hardly any detail and just using those. But they do have some cool detailed cars like the auto racks and stuff like that. But I just don't think it's worth it paying $50 for freight cars. Probably gonna switch locomotives. I'm gonna try and put the U-boat on the track. Okay. And another nice thing about having your layout on wood is you can sit your trains down on the wood because it's not like they're gonna get hit with fuzzballs or anything from the carpet. So I can just sit locomotives there. This is probably the heaviest locomotive I have for sure. And one of the toughest too. I mean, I haven't really tested them with toughness, but I mean, just the way it feels. It's not like, it's just nice and solid. I mean, people really like the DCC and sound stuff, but I think for the benefit of everybody else, why couldn't the model train manufacturers go back and do something like this again? Where they make modern locomotives, but it's in this style. Well built, heavy, affordable. Why can't they just do this again? Instead of very expensive LED and all that type of stuff. I mean, modern locomotives can be cool, which a lot of them are, but that price isn't cool. I mean, just doing simple stuff like this is a good idea. Let me be careful so I don't knock the sawdust car off the track. If the sawdust comes off, I'm going to have to end the stream because I don't think I'll be able to clear the track in time. I don't think I'll be able to clear it at all. Looks like you'll have a model train layout table. Well, I don't plan to make it into a table. I just plan to keep it like low, like this. I just wanted to get it off the carpet, My N&W car seems pretty sturdy. How many British steam engines do you have? Can they pull any of the wrong stuff you have? Okay, let's see. I have 3 British locomotives. Only one of them is powered because the Hornby stuff is so expensive and I want a British train, so I bought some dummy engines on eBay. But I managed to get one real locomotive from the train store for about 30 bucks. And the only rolling stock they can pull easily is my Annie and Clarabelle Thomas and Friends rolling stock. But with a bit of trickery, they can pull the American stuff. They can pull the American stuff as well. I guess I'll just show those off real quick. Okay, where are they? City of Truro. They claim this was the first locomotive to hit 100 miles an hour, but most people don't believe that it did. I also have a 9F, which, one thing about me when it comes to British railways, I really like the BR period. So I wanted to get most of my stuff with the British Railways logo on it right there. 9F. Okay, come on 9F, get back in there. That's the Evening Star 9F. I probably would have preferred the black one, but it's still British Railways. And let's see. There's the other one. That's the powered one. And once again, British Railways crest on there. My favorite period. Okay, let's take a look at some favorite comments. Oh, okay, where? I don't know, this is not really any of my business, but if you want my 2 cents, don't do sub for sub. It can kill your channel, and I've done it before on my old channel, and it always seems to turn out to be a mistake. But that's just what I think. Okay, let's not start doing all the links here. I used to have a rule where links were banned, so let's not start playing around with those. And I can't even remove comments with links because whenever I try to remove their comment, it takes me to whatever site they're promoting. So let's cool it down with those, please. The British steam locomotive looks very old. Yeah, I think it's probably about 1960s. Maybe later or older. I'll be surprised if it was 50s. Probably 60s or 70s. Yeah, I don't like the whole links thing. And once they happen, there's not really much I can do to stop it because I just clicked on that video and the only options it gives me is pin message, report, timeout, hide user on this channel, remove moderator. I don't want to do any of those features. I just want to remove the message, but that doesn't seem to be possible. So yeah. Well, there's many ways you can, but I say the best way is the natural way. Just you treat YouTube like fishing. Just wait there and people will eventually come. And that's the best way to grow a channel because when people come to your channel organically, they will stick around and support you because they came to your channel because they're interested in what you do. But when you do sub for sub or stuff like that, they're not really interested in your content, I've learned. They're there because they're here to pay you a favor because you paid them. So you're not really going to be getting any more views, not many likes, and then in my case, they would unsubscribe the next night and then lock their subscription so you can't tell it was them. So my best advice would be to just be fishing with your time on YouTube and it'll pay off. Live streams help with growing too. I knew a guy who would probably get about 15 new subscribers a stream, and they would stick around. Just live stream and you'll meet some people. So that's another tip I can give. Okay, time to switch out the U-boat. I'll probably put an F unit on the track now, and I'm gonna take these cars off. I'll use the old abandoned siding. I don't want to block, because there's like a railroad crossing needs in my closet. I'm going to need to go in there in the morning, so I don't want to block the crossing. Even though I'm big enough to step over it, I still don't think it's a good idea to block the crossing. So, okay, let's get all these off the line. I could probably just leave some of these like that, but I'm not going to leave this sawdust car there, because that's just an accident waiting to happen. So, let me get the sawdust car onto the old siding. I can sit that there. I can sit that there. And I can sit you... Okay, let's push that there. Sit you there. Wow, I'm on 5%. Unless you get Nightbot. Yeah, I might actually get Nightbot, even though he timed me out in the Kahalis chat for like silly reasons. I might get Nightbot. The only thing a mod like myself has is able to block or report. Unless you get some... Yeah, Nightbot might be worth it. The only reason I didn't want to do Nightbot is because they didn't ask for your Google account information. And I don't like giving out my account information to a lot of people. And considering I have to give my account information away for this live stream software, I kind of wanted to limit how many times I do that. Okay. F unit. I'm not going to run the chest seat because I run that one stuff. But I mean, I'm not begging for stuff or anything. Just a nice reply is what I'm looking for. But if they want to send me some stuff, that'll be super friendly. What if the railroad sent me an HSL boxcar? I have Nightbot myself. Yeah, I might try it. I considered it a few years ago, but whoops, some lag. Okay, that was a bit of lag. I didn't know that they had Nightbot for Discord. I don't like lags. Yeah, lag is bad, especially when you're playing video games. Like when you're playing a race car game and it lags, and it freezes the game, and then when it's unfrozen, you're wrecked. Okay, come on back. Come back. Okay, there. I'll just talk for a bit. I'll talk about tomorrow and stuff. And yeah. I didn't either until a couple of days ago. LOL. Yeah, I didn't even, I'm even not allowed to do Discord and the stories that friends tell me about all the stuff that goes on that site. I'm not really interested or allowed now, so double whammy. But yeah. I plan to go rail fanning tomorrow. Joseph, if you're around, you'll probably see me there. And I hope the train traffic is good, because today, just looking at the train sheet, the train traffic didn't look that good. The best thing that I saw was that there was 2 trains with SD75Ms that were out early in the morning, which I'm hoping that repeats tomorrow. I want the timing to be just right, like last time I went to Kahalis, because last time there was 2 trains with SD75Ms that came between 10 a.m. and 12. But recently, the SD75Ms have been coming either super late or at about 6 a.m. or something like that. So they either have been too early or too late. So I like to catch them just in time. Or something else nice, but I want a 75 a lot. Like a 75 and something else. A 75 liter, of course, because I want to get to hear them. I love the F unit locomotive. Thanks, it's pretty cool. What do you think of Amtrak's new ACL 42 diesel and Phase 6 paint? I mean, I like them. I want them to come here as soon as possible, because to tell you the truth, I'm really tired of the Cascade paint scheme. But yeah, the Cascade, I don't know. Whenever they put the P-42s with the silver Amtrak baggage car on the Cascade. I always prefer that more than... I mean, a lot of people talk about the Talgo sets, but I personally don't really care for the Talgo sets. I mean, I don't hate them, but I would rather them not be here, because whenever they run the Talgo, they don't run the F40PH baggage car anymore. They don't run that on there. And then they don't really run the P-42s on the Talgo either. Not that I have a problem with the Chargers. I like the Chargers, but it's, I don't know, the Talgo's boring. But everybody, I seem to be the only one with that opinion, because everyone else was excited to see them back, but me. The Horizons are cooler, in my opinion. I do miss the Amtrak P-42 look. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of rumors spreading around about those. It's the same thing with 1995. People were saying it was going to get scrapped, but yet 1995 is like back in business now. People were saying that Amtrak's going to get rid of all their P-42s as soon as the new engines show up, but that doesn't appear to be the case, because why would Amtrak waste their money on painting up new heritage units that are P-42s if they were just going to send them off to, you know, museums, scrapyards, and secondhand railroads? If they were just going to, why would they repaint them if they were going to do that immediately as soon as the new engines came? So I think they're going to hold on to a few P-42s, but it's probably not going to be P-42 domination like it's been for many years. I like the old Pepsi can look better. Yeah, the Pepsi can looks good. That's why I'm excited for the new heritage unit, because I think all the Pepsi can locomotives were repainted by the time I was even a thing. So yeah. Pretty sure all the Amtrak Pepsi cans were gone by 2007, which was pretty much the only time when I got old enough to be able to remember rail fanning, but I wasn't really going because I was still little. I was just seeing trains on vacation. Hello, Georgia Rail fan, welcome. The Pepsi can scheme is coming back for Amtrak 50th anniversary. Yeah, that's probably the one I'm most excited for. I'm excited for the Phase 1 because I never got a chance to see 156 before it wrecked. And then the Pepsi can is probably another one of my favorites. And then the Penn Central Day 1 scheme is a good one as well. Just stopping by real quick. Well, nice to see you, Georgia Rail fan. It's been a while. By the way, the locomotive in your profile picture actually came to Washington State. I tried to catch it, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. The last three Norfolk Southern Heritage units have been the troublesome trucks recently. NS 8099 came to Washington State twice. The first time it passed by the rail cam at about midnight, so it would have got to my spot about 1 a.m. so I had no chance of seeing it. And then on the way back, it came on a day where I couldn't go trackside and it was super early. And then, 1071 came very early and then it left very early, I think it was. And then Norfolk Southern 1065 turned around and never came. So the Norfolk Southern Heritage units have been very annoying. UP Heritage units have been trouble too. 1995 came, but it came very late. And then it sat in Tacoma, a place I can't go, all day. And then it left at a time I couldn't go trackside. So it was confusion and delay. I'm just going to talk for the rest of the stream. I've been going for 35 minutes and I'm on 29%, so I'm going to unplug my controller. I'm going to try something. Okay, that doesn't work. The light was still on. I was wondering, could I, move the train while it's still at power? But that's not the way it works. Might be a heritage unit tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe a 25th anniversary. I know there was a 25th anniversary that went by today. I saw it on the train sheet. But there might be another, because I heard someone talking about one being at Paso. So maybe that comes up. I do like the Pepsi can scheme. Me too. So my main goal of, I'm saying that word way too much. Locomotives I really want to see tomorrow. I always want to see SD75Ms. Mainly when they lead, because I want to get to hear their horn and get the full experience. When they're a DPU or just trailing, you don't get the full experience. It's still cool to see, but it's not the same. So I want to see some 75s out there tomorrow. An executive Mac or H1 would be good too, but there hasn't been executives a lot recently, and H1s seem to have been slowing down too. And then as for Heritage units, I don't know what's out there. I'll have to ask if anyone knows if there's any 25th anniversaries in the area. Hold up, let me plug up my iPad. I'm on 2%. Wasn't really that prepared for the stream. I just wanted to have a second chance because my last stream was kind of a bust. Bye, thanks for stopping by, Drew. I'll try and check out your video. Joseph, if you're still here, I released the next episode of Rails to Roseburg a few days ago. I think it was yesterday or the day before, so if you haven't seen it, feel free to check it out. I'll probably get the next episode done this week because I've been on a break from it for quite some time. Computer issues and just been busy. So I'm trying to get some episodes out a bit quicker, but I want to do quick and quality. I don't want to do quantity over quality. I'm trying to get quantity and quality at the same time, and I think I've been doing a good job about that. Yep, I saw it. What did you think? I have gotten 3 executive Macs now. That's cool. Hello, Brett. Welcome to the stream. This is the new layout design. It's no longer on the floor. Let's see. If we're talking my entire life, I've probably seen about 10, because when I was little, BNSF was a lot different when I was like a little kid versus me now. Well, I'm still a kid now, but I mean little. When I was about 7 years old, SD70 Macs and Dash 9s were dominating BNSF's trains, but now the SD70 Macs hardly ever lead. The Dash 9s are still strong as ever, but the Macs aren't what they used to be. I mean, I saw lots of H2. I saw H2 Macs. I saw executives. I even remember I was at Wendy's with my dad, and I saw a Southern Pacific locomotive, I think it was. So 2009, 2011, those are different times for railroads. Unfortunately, the Macs aren't really dominating anymore. Even though I live far away from BNSF tracks, I have a train that has BNSF power and it has Macs all over the time now. Well, that's cool. But yeah, out here, there's SD70 Macs, but the executive Macs are more common than the H2s. The H2s seem to stay in states, the western states, so they don't really come up here. And then the executives never lead. They're always second out or in the back, so they never lead, unfortunately. And then what else? The H1s, I like the H1s a lot. I remember I met some rail fans at Vancouver. Probably it was early in 2020. It was early in 2020, and he was telling me how BNSF was bringing the H1s out of storage, which before then I had only seen one H1 in my life, I recall, and it was in Hood River. So after he said that they were bringing the H1s out of storage, I slowly started to see more and more. And then I discovered the Calus virtual railfan cam in the train sheet, and I saw that the H1s are coming on a daily basis, it seems like. So the H1s are back in town. Great stream, thanks. Alright, I'm going off now. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by, Georgia. It was nice to see you. But the H1s are back. I had never seen them before until I think it was November 2019, and then I've been seeing them ever since because they've been in storage, I guess. I caught BNSF 981 H1 today. Nice. I like how you've been doing rail things, I guess, recently. They kind of caught me by surprise because you usually do toy stuff, which they're both cool, but it's cool to see some of the trains you see in your area. Maybe if you didn't live so far away, maybe we could go rail fetting together someday. But I think you're probably about Seattle, Everett area, so I can't just go there on a regular basis. It would be different if you lived in Tacoma or something like that. Oh, BNSF fan 3562, welcome to the stream. We're just doing talking right now. The trains have been parked, and the two freight cars have been moved on to the abandoned siding with the Amtrak coach. Let's see, what's the most recent H1 I saw? I think the most recent H1 I saw was when my dad's truck broke down when I was in Lacey about a week ago. Let's see. Was that the most recent H1 I saw? I don't think I saw H1 at Titlow, so. Yeah, the last H1 I saw was. It was June 7th. That was the last time I saw H1. I caught my second Heritage unit. Nice. Were you talking rail fanning with me, Dominic? Yeah, I was, but I was saying I don't think that would be possible because I think you said you live in Everett or something like that, and Everett is probably, let's see, I had a kids golf tournament in Everett a few years ago, and it was quite a drive. I've experience with road trips, so it doesn't really seem like it took that long, but I think it was because Everett's past Seattle, so I don't think I could just go up there, like, all the time. As for Heritage units, let's see. What's the most recent unit I've seen? I think the most recent one I saw was a BNSF 25th anniversary. It was a DPU on the back of a coal train. That coal train was completely loaded. On the front end, it had a real war bonnet second out, and then on the back, it had a 25th anniversary, and then just a regular ES-44. And then before that, I saw my second ever Amtrak Heritage unit, I think it was. It was Amtrak 130, which was nice to see 130. Yeah, I'm a little bit north of Everett. Yeah, Everett's kind of far. I would also like to go to your train store, too, that you go to, because down here, there's not really many options for train stores because I used to go to a place called Tacoma Trains, but I looked them up one day about a few months ago, and it turns out they're permanently shut down. And my only other option is a place called Online Trains, and their hours are so terrible. I can't even get in the door because their hours are so bad. So I'm planning on purchasing a new model train sometime in the future. Probably, I would like to think I would be able to get it this July, maybe August. But it's probably going to be an online order because the hobby stores are just not around. At this point, I don't need a hobby store. I need a specific train store because I've looked up hobby stores and all of them are selling RC boats and stuff. They don't have trains. I saw Amtrak 55 yesterday. Yeah, I saw your Amtrak videos. A nice sunny day. I caught NS 1069 trailing on 203. Nice. Yeah. I hope there's more Norfolk Southern Heritage units out here soon. We've had a few, but they've all been terrible scheduling. The issue is most of them come from far out. If we had a Heritage unit that came into Seattle in the night and then sat overnight in Seattle and then departed in the morning, then we would probably be able to get a better schedule time. But the issue is these trains come all the way from California, a lot of them. And most, if not all, of the trains that come from California come very early in the morning. At least the freight does. Amtrak comes from California as well, but they come in the afternoon. They come at about 7 o'clock, which is actually decent. But unfortunately, freight doesn't come like that. Freight comes from California probably maybe 3 a.m., 2 a.m., so not possible. Also, 5 live chats. Man, you must have lots of tabs open right now. But yeah, I'm gonna head out in a little bit. Happy Brett made it on here because he's had like an unfortunate thing where he always joins the stream while I click the end button. But I'm gonna stick around for a couple more minutes. I'm on 16%, so I can probably stretch it. SD70ACEs have killer. Yes, they certainly do. There was an SD70ACE at Titlow a few months ago, and it almost completely bashed my hearing because I actually wear headphones now when I go rail fanning because now my phone is dying and it's overheating, so I head on out soon. And we're having lag issues. Let's wait for the lag to fix itself. But let's see. I started wearing headphones when I go rail fanning now because my ears just weren't able to take the train horns as good as they used to be. And the headphones work perfectly because I can hear the train horns like I want to, but they quiet down the train horns to a bit where it's not damaging. Like, I'm not having any issues. So it's great. But those SD70 ACEs, if you listen to those all the time, you'll have some issues. I know I hate being late to streams. Well, it's not your fault, Brett. If YouTube could actually give out notifications, then it wouldn't be a problem. But the issue is, YouTube hardly ever gives notifications to my content, so people stop by seeing it in the notifications, and when they get here, I'm wrapping up. So, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I started wearing headphones probably about a month or two ago, and it works nice. Because I really want to hear the horns, but I also need to keep my ears, too. So, it's a good combination. Is it okay? I wanna stop the links now, but I'll check this one out. Okay, it's a train video. Wow, it's a long video. I forgot what his comment said, so I'm just gonna watch the first clip. It looks like CSX. Is it? It looks like it's lagging, or is that pictures? It's like a slideshow. We've had a few of those in Washington State. When I lived in North Carolina, I used to see these a lot. Oh, but these were the dominating. Okay, I'll give a like. Number 32. Those were the locomotives that would come on CSX the most. I hope you're doing well watching SRX right now. Oh yeah, the SRX. I watched the first race, but I don't really feel like watching the second because I'm kind of, I don't know. I'll watch the third. Haven't seen you in a while, Nathan. You commented on my Trains Driver 3 video, but it's been months. I haven't seen you on my streams, on my Rosebud, or really anything, but nice to see you. I know it gives me 10 notifications 10 minutes after the video is posted. Well, at least that's better than nothing, because you're still able to find my content. Because I think most of my subscribers, they don't even get a notification at all. It explains it, because most of my videos, usually people start showing up once they've been up for about 10 minutes. It's not like the big YouTubers where the video is 5 seconds old and people are already showing up. Now that's notifications at their best. SD70 ACs are rare in Washington, about 1 every 10 trains. That's kind of true. SD70 ACs, I wouldn't say they're rare, because I see them a lot, but they're definitely rare compared to ES44s. SD70 ACs are probably what C44 ACMs are to Union Pacific. They're there, but they're not a lot of them. Somebody told me that SD70 ACs were a lot more expensive than ES44s, and that's why there's not as many of them. I'm not going to turn it up. I'm not sure if you're going to want me to play your video on my stream. Yep, this is a BNSF SD70 ACE, and kiss your ears goodbye. 2 BNSF, NS third out. And a modal too. Yeah, it seems like the railroads have been sharing their locomotives a lot more recently. You guys are getting BNSF down there, and we're getting NS up here. Yeah, they will. They'll blow them completely off. I'll see if I can play one of my videos before I head out. Let me just set this down right here on the bed. When was the last time you saw an executive Mac? I can check for you. Let me disconnect my headphones. Let me scroll back through my videos, and I'll let you know when the last time I saw an executive Mac was. It's been about a month. I think the last time I caught an executive Mac was on February 27th. But that was the last time I saw one. Now, where's that video of the ACE at Titlow? I know it was a wet day when I saw it, so I need to find a rainy day at Titlow because that's Seattle, so that's definitely not it. Let me turn on the chat so I can see. K5LA air horns for BNSF. Yeah, they're loud. Okay, where is it? I think I went too far. I'm trying to scroll through. Okay, this is Titlow, but it's not the right trip. Okay, here it is. And I thought I ordered these HIPAA. What is an executive Mac? It's an SD70 Mac in Burlington Northern paint, the white paint scheme. By the way, I'm on Flickr now, so you can check me out on Flickr and you can see some executive Macs. Rip. Oh, you've caught up to me now, Nathan. Cool. But yeah, I'll be pulling away from you in age in a little bit. But yeah. Pizza Cup Series. The Pizza Cup Series Infinity Time champions here. Also Nathan from Rails of Roseburg. Oh, I have seen one of those before, but it was a horrible... Yeah. I saw one in 2014, which had an H2 Mac reader, but it was filmed on ElitePad, EliteStir GS, so it was in the 280p, so it's bad condition. But I'm happy that I've been able to see some others, and I'd like to see lots more in the future. What other ACEs do I have? I haven't seen many SD70 ACEs that aren't in quiet zones. So I don't have... I mean, there's this one. But this one wasn't really as loud. Oh, yeah. Little toot. I just posted a video. Okay, I'll go check that out. Okay, I've seen... Okay, I read that one already. Let's see. I'm scrolling back to some of my videos. Okay, I've seen some SD... I was thinking BNSF SD70 ACs, but I've seen quite a few UP ones that have given horn shows, that is. UP crews in Vancouver would give a lot of horn shows. I realize the BNSF ones in Vancouver didn't really give that many. Okay, I'm going to head on out now. I'm on 6%. I mean, it would be cool if we could hit 340 subscribers. I've been dropping like a rock, so if you guys could help out, I guess, somehow. I don't know how, but I guess. Can I post a link on my video? Yeah, you can do that, but let's just, let's not make that link thing a habit. Okay, bye, because I'm on 5%. I'll just go to your channel and watch it there.